Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your crystal power reading for May 1st through 10th. There's a lot of good things in your reading. There's a lot of money. In the past, for the last week of April, we have 10 of Pentacles. I celebrate everything I achieve. You achieved a lot in April, a lot of success in April. So you are forming deeper bonds with those close to you and enjoying a stable, productive financial phase. This may mean, for example, extending your home, growing an established business, getting married, or benefiting from other rewarding, lasting personal or professional partnerships. You may have also experienced love and help between the generations. So you may give or receive money within your family or other close network, and you were benefiting from their support and advice. So somebody maybe wanted to offer you support or advice, the last week of April. For May, we have 9 of Pentacles. I take the time I need to nurture myself. You're focused on self-care this first week of May. And you're very financially independent. Okay. You're recharging and reflecting on your success so far. You have the freedom to be yourself and do what makes you happy this first week of May. Maybe a deep connection with nature and feeling truly at home with yourself and at home in your environment. You have everything you need the first week of May. Now, the middle week of May, we have King of Pentacles. I am sure of my place in the world. Okay. You know what your place is in the world by the middle week of May. Okay. You are a high achiever. You have reached many of your financial goals. You are sure of your place in the world. And because of this, you offer others support. You could be offering someone support in the middle of May. You are highly protective of those you care for. You are in control. You manage your money, property, and relationships with care and consideration. You are achieving your goals, and at work, gaining wealth, promotion, and respect. Okay. So people are respecting you in May. Your attitude is the 3 of Wands. I have the energy I need to realize my goals. You're very driven in the first week of May. So the 3 of Wands, your plans are taking shape. You're ready to move, you're ready to act, and you are now ready to embark upon a challenging venture. You may intend to head into unknown territory, and at this point, sense the reality of the plan you have committed to, along with its potential pitfalls. Overall, the card's message is energy, optimism, and progress in your projects, work, and relationships. An idea you have nurtured begins to take shape. If you have travel plans, your departure date is fast approaching. Okay, so you may be thinking about travel the first week of May. What's influencing you is the Temperance card. I find clarity through calm. So you're taking care of yourself by being in situations where you feel calm. Balance and accuracy. There may be many demands upon you, but you are able to take control. You may need to budget or plan your time to create more stability. An additional meaning is playing the part of peacekeeper or negotiator. Okay, so you could be the type of person where people come to you often because they're like, hey, Capricorn, solve our problems. And you're like, ah. So I don't know if you're in a supervisory position or, you know, what your job is, but you could be playing the role of peacekeeper or negotiator. Your obstacle is I know that peaceful times will come. And it's crazy that this card it came after the Temperance card because you experience peaceful times. That's what's influencing you, or you're thinking about peaceful times. But it's almost like whatever you're doing, like you're so focused and so driven, you're working, but in the back of your mind, you're thinking about that next peaceful time. Like, I can't wait to go to the beach. I can't wait to hang out with my friends. And as soon as I get these deadlines met, as soon as I get this goal done, you're just very driven. But even though this is in your obstacles position, you can know that peaceful times will come, right? Because you have that temperance card. So even though it may take a while sometimes for the peaceful times to come, they do come. Now, the outcome of everything, the first week of May, is the Four of Pentacles. I trust I am always safe and protected. Okay. So it's almost like you find some sort of peace in your work. Even though your work kind of stresses you out sometimes, you find some sort of peace in it. You have found a way to be settled and feel secure. If you have faced financial hardship recently, it's a card of reassurance, signifying an end to money troubles. The only issue here is looking inward, focusing only on comfort and material possessions, and at the extreme, okay, the only issue here is looking inward, focusing only on comfort, okay? So it's basically telling you, even though you feel at peace and you feel safe and protected, try not to isolate yourself too much. Um, and you need to see this as a starting point. Okay, whatever this is you're going through, this is a starting point. You've worked hard to get to where you are today, but I'm going to tell you what I told Aries, which is this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. You have more success, more wealth coming for you. What you don't see coming is the Nine of Swords. You're going to be learning to trust in the present moment this first week, okay? This first week of May. You need to trust in the present moment, okay? So we have the Nine of Swords, trusting in the present moment, okay? Excuse me, sorry. Hello? I have so many doctor's appointments. Oh my God. And that wasn't even a doctor's appointment. That was a scammer, a telemarketer. And so I'm sorry about that, Capricorn. So you may be overthinking a specific situation and you do not see that coming. Okay, you do not see it coming that you will be overthinking a specific situation and possibly worrying. Or you may feel overwhelmed. You may be going through some sort of awakening. Okay, that's what you don't see coming. It's an awakening of sorts. I was trying to find the positive word in this whole entire meaning, and it says an awakening. So it's something that needs to be processed, okay? So if you've been using work to avoid not thinking about something, um, this awakening is coming in because it needs to be processed. So you're going to have an awakening the first week of May, okay? Anyways, I am so sorry about that. I am sorry about the phone. It's not a cell phone, but it's still a phone. And what's ironic is the phone rang when I was telling you not to be worried, and then I got worried. So, uh, the main message of the Nine of Swords is you're going to have an awakening. There is going to be an awakening that you don't see coming in the first week of May. So everything, all those cards override that one last, card that had a negative message. So overall, the reading was positive, and positive is going to take over negative, and you're going to have an awakening, and you're going to be very successful. And that is part of what I mean by this is only the starting point. Some people they achieve a lot of things in life, and then they reach a certain point in life where they're like, okay, I've got everything I want, now what? And, you know, that is not the end. That is the beginning because once we feel like we have everything we want, then we can really decide where to go from there with our lives. Because you may have worked hard your whole life and you get to a certain point where you have the money that you need and you're thinking about retiring or you're thinking about going to the beach, and you start instead of trying to please other people all the time, you start to look inside yourself and you start to be like, what do I want? Because granted, you knew you wanted a certain level of success, so you did everything you could to get there. But then after you got there, you're like, well, what do I want? So this is a this is a very good reading for you. I'm glad that you have reached this level of success, and I hope you go after whatever it is you truly want, because it's not money. People think that what we truly want is money. We don't truly want money. The only reason we want money is to get the things we want. That's why we want money. People want money so they can go to the beach because going to the beach gives them a feeling of peace. People want money so they can buy food because feeling full gives them a feeling of peace. Money is a means to getting some of the stuff we want. And it looks like you've achieved that with all those money cards. So it kind of reminds me of a little kid, like I'm not calling you a little kid, but it reminds me of, those little kids that go to the arcade and they've already got what they wanted. Their parents gave them some money or um for some chores or something they did. And when they get to the arcade, it's like, what game am I going to play now? What am I going to do, with this money that's going to make me happy? Anyways, Capricorn, yeah, I hope you're not like me, Capricorn. I hope you're not like me, on phones all the time. I hope that's not your job. I've heard of some people working that as a job, and I imagine working for a call center would be a very stressful job. And if I was working for a call center, I wouldn't be on YouTube. But yeah, I apologize again for that. But thank you and good luck.